The night hung heavy over the city of Chicago, a thick blanket of darkness broken only by the flickering glow of neon signs and the distant echo of jazz music. Detective Alex Mercer prowled the rain-slick streets, his footsteps muffled by the rhythmic patter of raindrops on the pavement. His trench coat billowed around him, the collar turned up against the biting wind, as he made his way through the maze of alleyways and side streets that formed the beating heart of the city's underworld. As Alex rounded a corner, his keen eyes caught sight of a figure lurking in the shadows. A sudden tension coiled in his gut, instinct warning him of danger. He approached cautiously, hand hovering near the revolver tucked in the holster at his hip.
"Who's there?"
Alex called out, his voice cutting through the silence like a knife. A shadowy figure stepped forward, hands held up in a gesture of surrender.
"Easy there, detective."
A voice called out, low and gravelly.
"No need for violence."
Alex narrowed his eyes, studying the newcomer. He was dressed in the tattered remnants of a suit, his face obscured by the brim of a fedora pulled low over his brow.
"What do you want?"
Alex demanded, his grip tightening on his revolver. The stranger raised his hands in a placating gesture.
"I've got information,"
he said.
"Information about the disappearances."
Alex's interest was piqued. He lowered his hands slowly, eyeing the stranger warily.
"Talk,"
he commanded. The stranger nodded, his eyes darting nervously around the deserted alley.
"Word on the street is that the disappearances are connected to Bell's nightclub,"
he said, his voice barely above a whisper.
"People go in, but they don't come out."
Alex's blood ran cold at the mention of Bell's name. Isabella Bell Rossi was a name whispered in hushed tones throughout the city, her nightclub a haven for the city's elite, and its most notorious criminals alike.
"What's your angle?"
Alex asked, suspicion coloring his tone. The stranger shrugged, a wry smile playing at the corners of his lips.
"Let's just say I've got a vested interest in seeing justice served,"
he said cryptically. Alex regarded the stranger with a mixture of suspicion and curiosity.
"You'll need to do better than that if you want my help,"
he said, his voice hardening. The stranger's smile widened, revealing a flash of yellowed teeth.
"Trust me, detective. You're going to want to hear what I have to say."
With that, the stranger vanished into the shadows, leaving Alex alone in the alley with more questions than answers. He knew he should be wary of trusting a stranger, especially one with so little to offer in return. But there was something about the way the stranger had spoken, a sense of urgency that stirred a flicker of hope in Alex's heart. As the rain continued to fall, Alex's mind raced with possibilities. If Bell's nightclub was indeed connected to the disappearances, it meant he was about to step into a world of danger unlike any he had ever known. But as the memory of his own past sins haunted him, he knew he had no choice but to confront the darkness head-on, no matter the cost.